Have you ever felt someone's love only after they were gone? My dad had this weird habit of buying me notebooks. Every month, a new one would show up on my bed. Plain black ones, spiral ones, fancy leather ones. He'd leave them with the same note: for when you're ready to write. I never used them. I'd roll my eyes and shove them in my closet. By high school, I had a tower of untouched notebooks collecting dust. My friends thought it was funny. My dad's trying to turn you into Shakespeare, they'd say. I'd laugh along, embarrassed by his persistence. He never asked if I used them, never checked, just kept buying them, month after month. Even when I went off to college, packages would arrive. More notebooks, same note. I started leaving them unopened in my dorm closet, annoyed at the waste of money and space. Senior year, I was too busy with finals and job interviews to care about his monthly gifts. I'd text him thanks without even opening the packages, too busy being an adult to deal with his weird obsession. Then came the call. Car accident on his way to the post office. Instant. The officer said he was carrying a package addressed to me when it happened. At his apartment, I found them. Hundreds of notebooks, but these weren't empty. Every single page was filled with his handwriting. Letters to me. One for every day since Mom died when I was 7. Day 1. You asked me where Mommy went. I didn't know how to answer, so I just held you. Day 847. You made the basketball team today. I wanted to tell you how proud I am, but you seemed embarrassed when I showed up to practice. Day 3 Thaa 650. 10 years. You probably think I don't notice you anymore, but I see everything. How you help your sister with homework. How you work extra shifts to buy your own clothes. You're becoming the person Mom knew you'd be. The last entry was the morning he died. Bought you another notebook today. Maybe you'll never write in them, but that's okay. I'm writing enough words for both of us. When you're ready to read these, you'll understand. I love you, kiddo. Always have. Even when you couldn't hear it. I sat on his living room floor, surrounded by 15 years of daily letters. Thousands of I love yous I never knew existed. He'd been writing our story while I was too busy to notice. The package from the post office arrived a week later. Another black notebook. But this time, I opened it. This time, I wrote back. Day 1. I finally understand why you never asked if I used them. You weren't giving me notebooks. You were teaching me that love doesn't need an audience. It just needs to exist, quietly, consistently, even when no one's listening. Now I write every day. Not because anyone will read it, but because he taught me that sometimes love is just showing up, page after page, word after word, even when it feels like no one's paying attention. I kept every single notebook, even the empty ones, especially the empty ones, because now I know they were never really empty. They were just waiting for me to be ready to fill them with a love he spent 15 years trying to show me. He was right. I just wasn't ready to write it until he was gone.